into our native tongue, breaking it down line upon line, precept upon precept. Here a little, there a little. We're going to start off the class like we start off every class with the Hebrew alphabets. But first and foremost, always remember Qadash, right? It means holy, which means to be separate. Lashawan is the tongue, so this is the holy tongue, our original language. So we're going to start off like we start off every class with the Hebrew alphabet. Repeat after me. Ah,
Ah,
ba,
Ba,
ga,
Ga,
da,
Da,
ha,
Ha,
wa,
Wa,
za,
Za,
ha,
Ha,
ta,
Ta,
ya,
Ya,
ka,
Ka,
la,
La,
ma,
Ma,
na,
Na,
sa,
Sa,
I,
I,
pa,
Pa,
to za,
Za,
qua,
Qua,
ra,
Ra,
sha,
Sha,
and the.
Ya.
All right. All right. All right. Let's see. Boom. All right. So today, I know y'all online can't see that little illustration I got, but I got something special for y'all online. All right. I'm gonna do this split screen thing. Boom. All right. So what we got going on today, we're going to be going over the original names of the Americas. Let me write that up here. Original names of the Americas. All right. So, first and foremost, all right. What can anyone tell me that they know about the origins of the land of America? All right. From as far as like from your knowledge, whether it's South, Mesoamerica, North America. Go ahead. Get the mic so I can hear you online. Check. There you go.
It was the land of Gad, the Native Americans, and also our Isupk brothers were here. Just recently, they did a core sample. They found an arrowhead in rock and settlement that's over 15,000 years old.
Okay.
It was 15,000. Yeah, I think it's 15,000 years old.
Where did they find that at?
Here.
You know what state?
Yeah, I think it was Florida. To be honest.
Okay. If you come across that article again, send it to me. I want to check that out.
Okay.
All right. But Young, what did you have? Give Young the mic.
One continent.
Go ahead. Say it on there.
It's all one continent.
It's all one continent. Yes, the Americas is, well, no, it's not, because you have North America and South America. There's two different continents, right?
I thought a continent was like a landmass.
It is a landmass, but it's not. It's split, right? So North America is Canada and Mexico, and then South America is its own continent, just like Africa is a different landmass from, because like Africa and part of Asia, it's connected. So these are different land masses, right? So there's a disconnect by a body of water. Go ahead.
So it's one continent that was divided by the oppressors.
When you say divided, what you mean?
Like they pretty much split it. Like this our land, this y'all land.
Actually, no. It was split up by the Northern Kingdom, actually, which is what we're about to go over, right? So a lot of the lands, some of the majority of the states in America are named after the tribes that they conquered, right? So like prime example, Mississippi, or what's left of Mississippi, the Mississippian chieftain was all of Bobeeling, because like my ancestors are Reubenite. My family are the Mobila Choctaw, right? My family's from Alabama, right? And that was the Mississippian chieftain. So that's from Mississippi, part of Louisiana, all the way down to Florida, where the Seminoles are, right? All of those are Reubenites. Okay. So Alabama, that's a Hebrew word. But we're gonna go into the original names and show you the origins of the name, right? So we're gonna first start off with the most important word, right? So America, all right. All right. So to give you some pretext, all right, the original name of America was Ta Mary Khan, right? So everybody that lived on the continent of the Americas were called Americans, right? Okay. So the original name of the continent was Tamari Khan. All right. Okay. So and then it got shortened to just American, right? Okay. So I'm gonna give you the first breakdown.
Is in the Bible?
What?
The word of it. It's America.
We about to break it down right now.
Guns are.
All right. All right. Okay. All right. So America. All right. Original word was Mary. Okay. All right. And then second word was Khan. All right. This word is broken down into two words from a Hebrew standpoint. All right. So you have, give you the Hebrew origin. You have Amari, or let me write the Hebrew first. All right. So Strong's concordance number is H566. All right. So the first part of the word, all right, is Amorai. All right, Amorai, right? Or Amari, right? Strong's concordance number H556. Do I got a red marker? Yeah. Whoever bought all these Sharpies and got them donated to the school, most high in Christ. All right, so this word means eloquent. Also, this is the name of a Judite man in the Bible. All right. And then the next word that we have Khan or Kahan. All right. So you have Khan, and this is literally how it's spelled, whose origin is Kahan, right? And even in the Native American language, Khan means priest, right? So America or American means eloquent priest, or the land of eloquent priests. Put that in your pipe and smoke. You understand? So from North America, Mexico, to South America, Caribbean islands, and Cuba, this is all considered Tamari, all right, or America, right? So this is the land of eloquent priests, all right? Go ahead, brother.
I don't know if I'm jumping the gun or not, but second Esdras mentions the name Azareth. Is that correlation with the same type of land?
Hold on 1 second. I wanted to pull the whatchamacallit up, the chat up. Say that one more time. Oh, and give them the mic so they can hear his question online.
Like if I may, sir, in second Esdras, it mentions a name called Azareth.
Mm-hmm.
Does this name correlate with the same landmass?
Yeah, so Azareth is a far off land, a land that no one knows, right? So this is the land they were talking about, right? This is the land that the 10 tribes, when they left, you know what I'm saying, to go off into a land that no man had known, to serve the God they didn't serve in their own country. Right. So one of the customs, right? So like prime example, right? I'll put, and as I'm talking, I'll pull the map for y'all online so y'all can see the areas that I'm talking about. Zoom in. Let's see, let me zoom in. All right, so I think y'all will be able to see it online. All right. So this area right here, Mobiling, right? That was the Mississippi chieftain. Right, then you have the Shoshone, the Comanche, right? You got the Algonquins, the Iroquois, the Huron, the Canadians, which is actually a Native American tribe. You got the Dakotas, right? Each of these had their own chieftain, right? And all of the chiefs of these areas, they would meet, right? So those are like the elders of the tribes, okay? So the way that they operated was exactly how they operated during biblical times, right? Like whenever it be a situation that would happen, or it'll be a disagreements between the Mobilings and the Comanche, you understand? The elders from the like Tuscaloosa, you know what I'm saying? Tuscaloosa would come over here and meet with Natchitoches and Nacogdoches. You know what I'm saying? The elders of both of those chieftains. Okay. But that's exactly how we operated within our culture, which lets you know that these are our people. You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay. Since I got the map up, we're gonna go to the first one on the list. You know, I started with home. I started with Mobila. You know what I'm saying? The Mobila. All right. So for those of y'all online, Mobila, that's the green area. So Mobila is parts of Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, all the way down to Florida. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna give you guys the origin, the Hebrew origin of that word, and I'm gonna also give you some scripture to back it up as well. All right. All right. So next we have, let me use the big marker. All right, so we have the Mobilan root word is Mobila. All right, Hebrew origin. All right. So we have the Hebrew word Mobila, Strong's Concordance number H1168. All right. Does this word have a prefix, a suffix, or both? Mobila. What you got?
Mobila.
Does it have a prefix? Does it have a suffix? Or does it have both?
One prefix.
All right, what's the prefix?
Ma.
Give that brother a hand. All right, so you have ma. What does ma mean as a prefix?
Of or from.
Of or from. I know we got kids that's been writing on it. All right. The root word is ba'ila, which means Lord. All right. Okay. And ba'ila is also Baal in the Bible. Yeah, it is. Now let me blow your mind. Somebody give me let's see what scripture I want. Somebody give me 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 3. All right. Just to blow your mind. And whoever got it, grab the mic as well. You got it? He got it in the back. Ron got it in the back. I didn't see it.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 5, verse 3.
Sorry, First Chronicles. My bad, brother.
Come.
I definitely said Corinthians. First Chronicles.
This is First Chronicles, chapter 5, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
The sons, I say, of Reuben.
The sons of who?
The sons, I say, of Reuben.
Uh-huh.
The firstborn of Israel were Hanak,
Mm-hmm.
Palu,
Mm-hmm.
Hezron,
Mm-hmm.
and Carmi.
Keep reading.
Verse 4. The sons of Joel.
Verse 3.
Verse 3?
Yeah. So I'm sorry, verse 4.
Yeah, verse 4. The sons of Joel.
Hold on. First Chronicles. You definitely skipped a verse. The next verse should have Baal.
So First Chronicles chapter 5, verse 3.
You gonna read verse? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, keep reading. Verse 4. Yeah, it should be in verse 4.
The sons of Joel. Shemaiah, his son. God, his son. Shimei, his son. Verse 5. Micah, his son. Rhea, his son. Baal,
his son was what?
Baal.
All right. One of the sons of Reuben's name was Baal. All right, which means Lord. All right. So literally, when you look up what Strong's Concordance is, H1168 is literally going to say a Reubenite, right? For Baal, right? So I'll put that up under here. A Reubenite. All right. And I can tell you, as a Reubenite, that's where my people are from. All right. They're from Alabama. And they were part of the Seminole Wars, the Mobile Choctaw, which ended up becoming part of the Seminole Empire down in Florida. All right. That is Reuben land. All right. Okay. The next one we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna do the Cherokee. All right, let me pull the map back up here for you guys, so you guys can see all of these provinces. All right. So the next one we're gonna do is the Cherokee land. Cherokee land is right above Mobile. All right, and Mobile is the green right there. Where Florida is, the Cherokee is right above it in the orange. All right, we're gonna break down that province.
The other mic is under your bags,
Ain't nobody trying to hide the mic from y'all, man. Grab the man. Could you please, brother, take the mic back there with you?
Power bomb somebody.
Good night, brother.
Test.
All right. So the next word that we have is karakaya. All right. Does this word have a prefix, a suffix, or both? What's the suffix?
Yeah.
Yeah. What does ya mean?
My.
All right. And this root word is actually chorak. Strong's concordance number is H2760. All right. Which means to braid, catch in a net. All right. So it looks like it's just one big word. All right. So the Cherokee people were master fishermen, right? That's what they were known for. They were known. That was one of the main things that they traded in. They traded in the nets that they made, but they were known for freshwater fishing and for their canoes and for their boats, right? And they're right over here at the base area, right over here by where the Mississippi River is. Okay. All right. The next one we're going to do is bring it up on the screen for y'all. Is the tribe of Canada, which is up there at the very top in the yellow. That should zoom in the way y'all can kind of see it a little bit online.
So all of Canada was the territory of one tribe?
Yes, and within that tribe, it was broken down. Like if I showed you this map, like within the Mobilan, you have the Muskogee, you have the Creek, you have the Choctaw, you have the Seminoles. That's all within Mobilan, right? Cherokee, they had their own province. The Algonquins, it's a whole bunch of tribes within the Algonquin land, right? So Algonquin not only is the language that they spoke, but it was also the chieftain that they were a part of, right? Just to give you like a couple of the tribes that are in the Algonquin land, you have the Powhatan, the Kickapows, which actually migrated down to Texas. There's a Kickapow reservation here in Texas. The Shawnee are part of the Algonquin land. Let's see, the Ottawas, the Miamis. You understand? Miami is a tribe. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Majority of the places in the famous cities that are in America are named after tribes that they stole and took them from. All right. Okay. Like prime example, Dade County, right? Dade is a Native American tribe. All right. Okay. All right. So we're going to do Canada. Say what? What you say?
Said the Canadian American Indians.
That don't. I guess I see what you're saying. Make that bigger for the people online. I mean, if you wanted to be grammatically correct, it would be the Canadian Americans. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be, politically correct. Let's see. But I see what you did there, brother.
Mahashai.
All right. So the next word that we have is let's put the connectors on here. Yeah, looks right. All right. Next word that we have is Hanadad, right? Literally a Hebrew word. All right. So the Strong's Concordance number for it is H2582. And I'm giving you Strong's Concordance number so you can look these words up yourself. All right. Which means favor of Hadad. All right. And Hadad is the head of a Levite family. All right. So Canada, its Hebrew origin is almost word for word. Hanadad. All right. Which means favor of Hadad. Right. And Hadad was a head of a Levite family. So as we going through here, you're seeing that all of these areas and all of these provinces, not only are their names Hebrew in origin, right? Because these are the original name areas of these land masses. And just so you, for a site reference, so you can find this map on your own. This is the map of Aboriginal America, showing the distribution and territorial limits of the Indian nations in the New World. That is the actual name of the map. Go ahead.
So would these be the names that the Indians refer to themselves as?
Yes. Yes. These are the names that the Indians themselves will refer to themselves. All right. And as we move further on, you're going to see how, and you can see by looking at it, how in America, how some Spanish or English person came over here and put their own remix on it, and we got the names that we have now, right? So Mobilan, right, or the Mobila, you got Mobile, Alabama, right? Okay. Mississippi, I mean, you got Mississippi, all right? So Canada is literally Hanadad, right, in Hebrew, all right? And then I'm gonna leave this one up here, and I'm just gonna erase these three, all right? So take a picture of what we have for your records, just so you can have it. And then I'll move on. But I'm gonna keep the breakdown for the word America up here, all right? Because it's the land of eloquent priests. All right, you got everything? Where you at? Just you on Canada? All right, cool.
All right, other one, you can erase it now. What?
Are you good?
Kind of one concept.
All right, no sweat. All right, move on to the next one. All right, we're gonna move on to let me pull up the map for everybody online. All right, so the next one we're gonna do Huron, right? Huron is to the right of the Great Lakes, right under Canada. On the map, it's the pink one, right next to the Great Lakes, right under the yellow of Canada. That's also the current state of Michigan. All right, so we're gonna do the Hurons next. All right. All right, so Huron. Next, we have the Hebrew origin for that word is Haran. All right, Strong's concordance number is H2039. All right, which literally translates to mountaineer. All right. Now, crazy thing about this area where the Great Lakes is in Michigan. They have at least 7 well-known mountains that go all the way up into Canada. All right. So Huron, all right, which literally means mountaineer, they were up in the mountains, right? So their names literally translated to not only the people that they were, but the region that they were in the Americas. All right, which further lets you know that these people, the so-called Native Americans, are the children of Israel. Because why would their names literally translate to a region that they're in? You understand? All right. Okay, we're gonna go on to the next one. Let's see. We're gonna pull the map up online for you guys. All right. So the next one we're gonna do the Algonquins. All right. So the Algonquins on the map, they are the yellow area under the Great Lakes that go from like the Midwest up under going towards New York and Maine. That's the Algonquin land. All right. Okay. So we're going to break down the Hebrew origins of the name Algonquin. All right. Somebody wake up wrong. Wake up wrong.
Let me get the water.
All right. So the next one we have is the Algonquins, which is Algonquins. Algonquins. All right. So this word is broken up literally into 3 words. All right. So the first part of the word all, Strong's Concordance number is H410, which is all, which is mighty. All right. Then you have gun, which is H1588, which means garden. All right, and then you have Khan, right, which is going back to Khanadad, which is the root, where the favorite comes from, that name favorite for dad. Khan, which is H2581, which means favor. And I'm putting the U there because that's how it was spelled in Old English. When you look it up, that's how it's going to spell favor. All right. So the Algonquins, right, or the Algonquins, all right, dwelled in a mighty garden of favor, right? So this area from St. Louis, Chicago, down to North, South Dakota, Kentucky, Tennessee. What else is over there to the right? Virginia, Maryland, the whole DMV area going to New York. This area was considered a mighty garden of favor because here you definitely encountered all 4 seasons, right? This is also very plush planting area. Okay, all right. So that is the Algonquins. All right, they dwelled in a mighty garden of favor. Okay, because if you didn't know, draw a line. That's the Mississippi River, right? Mississippi River comes all the way from Texas through Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, of course, turns up north and goes all the way up to Canada. All right. So, and then it's only like 3 rivers that does that. All the other rivers feed off of those 3 rivers to dump into the Gulf of Mexico. All right. So that's why it was known as the mighty Garden of Favor, because one of the main arteries of America flowed through it. Okay. All right. The next one we gonna do, pull up the map for y'all online. All right, are the Dakotas. All right, so Dakota, if you're looking online, that's the area in the blue, dead in the middle of the map. This is the Dakotas, which would be also known as the Great Plains area. So that's Wyoming, parts of Oklahoma. What else is in that area? Colorado. So that's what would be known as the West. All right, the open frontier. All right, so let's break down the Dakotas. Oh, and then North and South Dakota, of course. All right. So Dakotas, the Hebrew origin of that word is the chata, the chata. All right. Does this word have a prefix, suffix, or both?
Prefix.
Raise your hand next time. All right. And you said it has a what?
Prefix.
What is the prefix?
Duh.
All right. What does "duh" mean? Do. All right. Root word is chata. All right, which is Strong's Concordance number H 2406. All right, which means wheat. All right, you don't know anything about the Great Plains. All right, so this will be the Great Plains area. I'll put the map back on there so you guys can see it, those of you that are online. The Great Plains areas, that's North Dakota, South Dakota, Colorado, Wyoming, right? The Great Plains is where majority all of your wheat in the United States of America comes from, all right? So their name literally means to do the wheat, right? Because that was the land of wheat. All right. So as you see, as we go down each land mass that these chieftain areas and the tribes that dwelled in these chieftain areas, the name of their chieftain is literally the name of the province they dwelled in. Go ahead.
Did Native Americans fight against each other?
Yeah, just like brothers fight against each other. We have disagreements.
Full out war.
Yeah, there's war between family members. I mean, didn't David damn near wipe out all of the Benjamites? Right. You know what I'm saying? So there's civil dispute. I mean, hell, Joseph was sold into slavery by his brothers. You know what I'm saying? Technically, he was put in a condition that got kidnapped because of his brothers. You know what I'm saying? They didn't, because they always say his brothers sold him in slavery. That didn't actually happen. They put him in a pit and went over there to talk noise and try and teach him a lesson. And some Midianites saw them, put him in the pit, and pulled him out of the pit and threw him through the Ishmaelite slave trade and sold him to the Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Who is the Egyptians?
You mean, who are the Egyptians?
Like, what nation would that be in the Bible?
Mutazarian.
Who would that be today, though?
The Egyptians, they're part of the Hamite nation. They're descendants of Ham.
Because Ham got a lot of descendants.
I mean, just like Israel got a lot of descendants, just like Lot got a lot of descendants, just like Abraham got a lot of descendants outside of the Israelites, right? So everybody got a lot of descendants.
So it's not like no specific tribe, or
I mean, their tribe is Mutazarian.
oh, that
Mutazarian, which means house of bondage, right? So from Ham, you have the Canaanites, Cushites, the Egyptians, which is Mutazarian. You said what? Yeah, you have Foot. No, Foot. They not from Ham. No, they not from Ham. No. I believe Foot is a Japheth tribe, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta look it up, but I don't recall Foot being a Hamite tribe. No, I don't think so. Yeah.
I heard somebody say Ethiopians was like the Egyptians.
Yeah. So the Cush kingdom. So you have Egypt was split into two kingdoms, right? You had northern Egypt and southern Egypt, right? Southern Egypt was the Nubian kingdom, which today would be the Sudanese people. I mean, they literally look like the people that was that color on the wall. Like the color of the speaker. No, the color of the speaker right here is black as the speaker is. That's how black the Sudanese people are. Right? The Nubian people were known to be black as the night is black. You know what I'm saying? They blue black. Okay, so those are the Sudanese people today. All right. And then the Kush kingdom, depending on what period, right, and the wars that they had, ruled northern Egypt. All right. But then all of them got wiped out by the Ptolemaic Empire, which is post the fall of the Greco-Roman, the Greek Empire and Alexander the Great. So when Alexander the Great died, Ptolemy was one of the generals. He took over all of Egypt. All right.
Pretty much wiped their race out.
No, they didn't wipe them out. They just enslaved them. And had children with them. All right. So make sure you have these down. Take a picture of them, and I'll move on to the next ones. Let's see how many more I got. Got like 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 more. All right, everybody got these? All right, right on. Boy, them beans doing their thing, boy.
Said the beans.
Yeah, them cowboy beans, man. They good as hell, but boy. Over here, rooting and tooting.
I knew I smelled something.
No, you ain't smell what the rock was cooking. All right. So the next ones that we're gonna do, all right, is the Shoshone. All right. So the Shoshone is half of the pink region right under the Dakotians, going like Nevada down to Texas. on the map, and they split half of Texas area with the Comanche. All right, so that'll be this area right here. This is the Shoshone, right? So Shoshone had all of this area, and then top half northern Texas. All right. You said what? Oh, shoot! What I can do for you after class on Messenger, I'll send you the physical map so you can have it for your records. Somebody wake Rom up.
You need me to get the water, sir?
No, I don't need you to give me water. Just wake him up. All right. So the Hebrew origin for the word Shoshani is Shoshania. All right. Does this word have a prefix, suffix, or both?
Both.
What is it?
Prefix is Shah, and the suffix is Yah.
That's wrong. It only has a suffix. All right, which is Yah. You were partially correct. All right. So what does the suffix Yah mean?
My.
That is correct. Give him a hand. All right.
So.
All right. So Strong's Concordance number for the root word Shoshone is H8348. All right. Which means noble. All right. Little information on it. Shoshan is a name for a Judite, head of a family. It's like a title. All right. Coincidentally, in the Shoshone territory is Utah. Right? Utah is of the UT people who, in history, also known as Judah, right? So it's extremely interesting that the province and the chieftain that they reside under is the Shoshone. The root word for Shoshan is noble, which is a title for the head of a Judite family. All right. Okay. And I'll put that down here as well. All right. All right. The next people that we're going to do are the Comanche. All right. The Comanche are right under the Shoshone in the province of Texas. All right. Texas and part of New Mexico is the Comanche area. All right. That's their province. Okay. All right. So for the Comanche, all right, we have the Comanche. All right. And this word in Yiddish literally is he. All right. So you want to say Haman he. All right. But it literally sounds exactly like you saying Comanche. All right. Strong's concordance number for the first half of the word Haman. All right, is H2553, and then the second word he or he, all right, is H2417. All right, which Haman literally translates to a sun pillar. All right, and Chay or Chay means alive, living, or life. All right, so Comanche or Comanche, all right, literally means a sun pillar light. All right, the Comanche land is southeast Texas, so that's Rio Grande Valley, El Paso, part of New Mexico. If you know anything about that area, it's extremely hot, right? Their name literally translates to the area that they live in. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like as I'm doing the study, breaking this stuff down, like it's literally blowing my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like the Hebrew origin literally translates to the province that they live in America, in the America. All right. The next one that we're going to do is the Salish. All right, which is up top, which would be Washington State.
So like
Go ahead.
what was Seminole Indians be?
The Seminole Indians are the Mobilians. This is Seminole Indians. They're Mobilians. All right. So the Salish, that's Washington State, which would be up in the left corner. That's the orange area on the map. All right. Go ahead. Get the mic.
Sir, I was wondering, okay, Mobile, Alabama, that's what they named that after Mobilians.
Oh, you was outside doing security sweep. That's definitely what I said. Yes, sir. So what the statement that I said was every major city is 9 times out of 10 named after a Native American tribe that they conquered. Miami is the name of a Native American tribe. Dade County, Dade is a Native American tribe. Florida, which is Floridians, is a name of a tribe, right? Alabama, which I'll write up here as well, is a complete Hebrew word. It's literally in the Bible, right? Mobila, which I broke down earlier, which is where my family is from. They were Mobila Choctaw Native Americans, right? They ended up naming Mobila, right? Okay. Natchitoches and Nacogdoches is literally named after 2 Native American brothers that were descendants from the Natchez tribe, right? Opelousas, that's a Native American tribe, right? All of these cities are named after Native American tribes, every single one. I mean, that's what the oppressor does. I mean, hell, they're they got a Comanche helicopter, got a Tomahawk helicopter. You know what I'm saying? They name it after the things that they conquer and that they cover, right? Right on. No sweat. All right. So next we're going to do the Salish. All right. All right. So the Salish, all right. The Hebrew correspondence to that is Shalash. All right. Strong's concordance number is H3605, which means mighty. All right. So we have the Shoshani, all right, which means noble, which is the head of is a title for a head of a Judite family. Coincidentally, Utah or Judah, right, or Judah, is in Shoshani territory. We have the Comanche, which literally translates in Hebrew to Kamanchi, right? Which means a sun pillar life, which the Comanche area is southeast Texas to New Mexico. And if anybody never been there, it is hot as hell. Especially when we was doing the mission to Cunha. It was hot at night, brother. It was like 98 degrees, 100 degrees at nighttime. You know what I'm saying? You ain't miss nothing. All right. And then you have the Salish, all right, which is Washington State, which which literally translates to in Hebrew as Shalash. Make sure you have a picture of this. All right, so I can go on to the next set. All right, you guys got it down?
Okay.
All right, right on.
I got one. The strong number for Salish H3605.
Oh, I ain't even thinking about it. It's in my back seat. Good night. Yeah. Say it one more time, bro.
The strongest number for Salish is I can't see it.
Oh, it's 3605. 3605.
What?
And I ain't even thinking about it. I ain't even have my headpiece on this whole time. It's a lot. Moving too fast. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mike. All right. All right, we only got two more left. All right, so we have the Kalamas. All right, I'll put the map back on the screen. The Kalamas, all right, are in the, I guess I got to do it this way. Are in the blue, right under Washington State, right above California. All right, it's the Kalamas. All right. All right. Boom. The water, bro. All right. So next we have the Kalamas. All right, which is a breakdown, literally, of two Hebrew words. First one, call, which is Strong's Concordance number H3605, and then Amath, which is H571. Which literally translates to the whole, truth. All right. So the Kalamas, all right, region in the Americas, all right, literally translates to in Hebrew the whole truth. All right. And then the last one I'm gonna do is Cuba. Like, bro, when I found this one out, bro, like this one blew my mind. Close enough. All right, and for those that are online on the map, of course, you see Cuba, you know, the little island right there at the bottom corner of the map. All right, so Cuba, all right, in Hebrew is literally Sabah. All right, Strong's concordance number is H2247. All right, Cuba, Sabah. All right, which literally translates to withdraw and hide one's self. And where does everybody go to escape the feds? Cuba. Go ahead.
If I could add too, it's heavy because
Get the mic.
Oh. If I could add, it was heavy too because Manasseh and Ephraim was the half tribes, and Cuba was withdrawn. You know what I'm saying? And then what's that book? It said we Reuben, and across the water is Manasseh.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They withdrew themselves to that island.
Look. Mobila, this is all Reuben land.
Right.
So this is Florida. Down from Florida is where?
Cuba. They withdrew.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's in the Lost Tribes of Promised Land. Yep. All right. So we've gone over the major chieftain tribes and the original names of the origin of America. First and foremost, America's original name was Ta-American, which we broke down. The root word Mary and Khan, Amarai, which means eloquent. Kahan means priest. So this is the land of eloquent priests, which is crazy.
Crazy.
You understand? America is literally translates to the land of eloquent priests, right? And all of these tribes, all right, are chieftains of the minor tribes. Like I said, in the Mobilian tribe, you have the Muskogee, you have the Creek, you have the Choctaw, which is my family tribe. You have the Seminoles, in the Algonquins. I mean, they got so many. In the Algonquins, you got the Kickapows, who they removed from their land. They have an actual reservation here in Texas now. You have the Illinois, that is a tribe. The Shawnee, the Miamis, the Ottawas, the Chippewas, the one he just said, and then the Natatoki, and it's like three other ones that are printed like really, really small. And then I didn't even get to the Iroquois. You know what I'm saying? Like their name is crazy as well. So It's 4 other tribes I'm probably gonna do next week, but we went through majority of these, and as you saw, like prime example, Comanche, right, which literally in Hebrew is Haman He, right, which literally translates to a pillar of a sun light. And the Comanche lived in Southeast Texas and New Mexico, which, like I said, is hot as hell, right? So all of these tribes is very interesting how their names in Hebrew literally translates to the region of land that they dwelt in the Americas, all right? So I'm going to pause right here. I'm gonna give a courtesy salute to the brothers. Shalom Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Barakatah to the brothers, and Shalom Yahweh Shamar Ilathan Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. And with that, we are gone.